everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition. In the last session, which for me was just mere moments ago, but for you was probably a day previous, we made our way eventually here to the government district, where we would try to glean some information about the mages that were assisting Baron Ployer in the Sea's Bounty Tavern when he cursed Jaheira. We got no joy with Cornel, but on our exit we stumbled across Terse, who had an offer for us to ignore Ployer's request for their aid once again. They asked for 1,000 gold pieces for us to procure their turncoat ways, but Godan, ever the negotiator, bargained them down to 500, and apparently they're going to leave Ployer high and dry. Godan is actually happy to pay that price just to see Ployer's face when he realises his mage friends aren't turning up, watching him squirm. That is worth the 500 gold on its own.
Yes, yes.
I'm sure Jaheira wouldn't be too upset either. Right, to the slums then.
Very well.
Now there's two things that we want to do in the slums. The first thing we want to do is head here to Mr. Bale's house, because as things currently stand we have just over 4,000 gold pieces, and that, my friends, is enough gold for Godan to finally procure the glasses of identification. It is going to wipe us out of our coin, but it's an investment because we've got many items that we can't yet identify, and hopefully some of those may be sold to recoup some of the some of the losses that we're about to make.
It shall be.
Now our reputation is lower with Viconia in the party, so these glasses are going to be more expensive than we first saw.
What is my consider it done?
I think they were about 3,000 before, so how much are they now?
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
Let's get right down to the nitty gritty here. 3,360. That's not actually too bad. Offset it with a sword. Anybody else got anything to sell? I think Jaheira's got some stuff in the gem bag. Look at that. There we go. Oh, pearls only worth 60 for 2. That's not as much as we were hoping. Not as much as we were hoping at all. Right, anybody else with anything to sell? No. Okay. But Godan taking the glasses. Oh, hell yeah. Leaving us with 1,824, which isn't too bad. So there you go. Glasses of identification. 3 uses. So Godan having to have a think about what 3 items does he wish to have identified. Short sword to sell, because nobody in the party is going to be using a short sword. The plate could be useful for Godan himself, so he's going to take that. And there's one more thing that he can identify, and we get a single use out of these wands, and we'll start, I think, with the wand of monster summoning, just because summons can be useful for distractions. So identifying with the glasses the first 3 items, Godan popping them on and giving them a blast. Wand of monster summoning. Regular old plate +1. Is that an upgrade? Yes, it is. An upgrade for him. So passing that to Corgan. That's not an upgrade for Corgan. But this is actually lighter, so we're going to give this to Jaheira, I think. Can she wear this? Oh, because she's got that ring already. So what is her armor class? 0. That's 0 without the ring. Give the ring to Yoshimo, maybe? Okay, so Jaheira gets the plate, or the chain, enchanted chain. Godan gets the plate +1, and let's have a look at that one. Arbane Sword of Agility +2. Immunity to hold and paralysis. That is very nice. And haste once per day. This is a very nice sword. Okay, he can't use wands apparently. I thought everybody could use wands. Maybe not. Maybe only mages can use wands then. Do we sell this or not? This is a very, very, very nice sword.
So this way?
Katana, dagger, short bow. Imowen could use short swords. Nobody can use short swords at the moment. I don't know if anybody ever will. That's the only trouble. I'm not going to sell it here because anything we sell here seems to end up getting marked up in price rather considerably. So we're not going to sell anything to this guy. Can you use wands? No. Baldur dash. Right, okay. If we knew that, we wouldn't have identified that. Never mind. So we'll sell the chain. We'll sell the sword. And that'll do for now. Right, to...
On my honor. Yes?
To the copper coronet.
What is my task? On my honor, consider it done.
Alright, so Jaheira stepping forward to speak with Bernard.
I got some cheap beer for you.
What can I do for... Jaheira? Jaheira, no games now. You look like you've seen your own ghost. Or you're about to. Young lady, you look about 90. Are you ill? I'm fine, Bernard. I just need... The hell you are. These louts you travelling with running you ragged? I'll have them fishing for shark in the bay with no net if they... Bernard, I'm fine. I just need some information. I need to find Belgrade. Oh, I'm sorry, Jaheira, but he's not around anymore. I ain't had the pleasure of his company in nigh unto... Bernard! Bernard, this is important. I need to contact him. I know you can connect with the network when you need to, so... Oh, Jaheira, you misunderstand me. Belgrade, he's dead. Oh dear. Dead? When? A while back. He got sickly just like... Oh my. Just like you. What is it? A plague that only affects harpers? I knew your lot would anger the wrong god or... Bernard, please. I need to know where they found Belgrade. I also need to know if you have seen Baron Ployer. Found Belgrade in the east slums. Too many tracks to tell if he was dumped there. And Ployer? He ain't welcome here. Damn glad you exposed him, Jaheira. I see. Thank you, Bernard. I really must be going now. Take care now, please. Okay, so Jaheira's harper friend, the merchant Belgrade, was killed by the same kind of curse, which is why Baron Ployer asked Jaheira to send him his regards.
On my very word.
The dog.
I gotta stop dipping into me own ale.
Anyway, in the meantime, 3,000 coin for this sword. Wow. If we have to buy it back, it's going to be considerably more than that, and it is a very nice sword. But there's nobody that can use it, and hell, we need money for Imowen's rescue, and that is the priority right now. How much to buy it back? 18 grand, jeez. Okay, it's fine. It's perfectly and reasonably fine. We're not upset.
Yes?
So, to the east slums then, to commence our investigations. Now then.
What is my as you ask?
We... East slums. The Jansen home, that's Jan Jansen. Gillian Bale's home. Slaver Stockade. Now, he was a slaver, so he could be in there. There's also this derelict home. So, which probably looks rather suspicious, actually.
On my honor, it shall be.
Now, the question has been asked, and many of you will probably be thinking along the same lines, why on earth am I running around constantly with Godan on low health, Corgan now on low health? Why aren't I healing my party? It's a good question, in fact.
Yes?
I like to live life on the edge.
Consider it done.
No, I'm trying not to... I mean, we actually do have quite a few spare potions, to be fair. We could probably pop a couple and not really miss them overly. But I'm kind of being very, very frugal with the potions and trying to maybe only heal significantly when we rest. Hasn't bitten us in the bum just yet, but it may do. We'll see.
What is my task?
Okay, we'll check out the derelict house first.
Jahira, I see you have dragged your sorry soon-to-be carcass here to see me. Are you here to beg, perhaps to grovel?
I don't mind. I have even cleaned my shoes. Okay, so this is where Baron Ployer is hanging out. Looks vaguely familiar to Galen Bale's house. Can I ever say his name properly?
Despicable. You despicable wretch. You knew I would come here.
Of course. I am your only link to life. So what choice do you have? Come now, grovel for your life before me. I haven't got all day. I am not here to grovel, Ployer. You would sooner get that from my corpse. And I will, unless I get the satisfaction I want now. Come now, I can cure you if you drop your pretense of dignity and get your sickly carcass on its knees. I'm not here to grovel. I may be weak, even dying, but you won't get that. I have come to take what is mine. I will be free of you, You are about to collapse and cannot even speak. Now, of course, you will have to grovel in pantomime. What could be more degrading than that? Little does Ployer know, his cockiness is about to bite him in the arse because his little mage friends might not be turning up when he calls for them. Yeah, we'll give him one chance. Godan, in his most threatening of voices, which doesn't take much because he's quite frightening when he wants to be, demanding that he ends this curse right now. Else things might not end too well for you, Mr. Ployer. Your threats are nothing. You came expecting an old man in hiding, but I had hoped Jahira would come, because by the time she did, she would be utterly crippled. I would enjoy crushing her, but I will settle for you. Meet my hirelings. My last favours paid for them, and they are well worth it. Kill them! And now this is where the 500 gold has been wisely spent, for the look on his face when his entourage simply do not appear, and a smirk crosses Godan's lips. Attack! Now! Now! I command you, kill them! Where are you? Yes, Godan saying, that's the trouble with hired hands. When one is as wealthy as me, with all my riches, technically speaking back in Godan's tower, but Mr. Ployer doesn't know that, does he? When one crosses those hands with more gold than was previously offered, a jumping of ship tends to happen. But no, damn you, it's happened again. Everyone against me, everyone. And now the talking is done. There's no deals to be had, even though he may back down because he realises his doom is imminent. Pathetic. Pathetic indeed. But you've created your own crimes, Mr. Ployer, and you shall die for them. Have at you! But this is murder! I am defenceless before us? Defenceless? You have a sword in your hand, do you not? And you've brought this on yourself. And it's not murder. It's execution. Not for the good of the people, because, well, we couldn't care less. But for your crimes against members of my party. My life, pathetic am I? Pathetic? I was above all. I was more than you ever will be. Mages or not, you will all be dead. Desperate man.
On my honor.
Very desperate. It's very sad indeed to see Mr. Ployer looking so vulnerable, scrabbling around for words to try and save his worthless hide. Kill him!
Battle and victory!
Next swing!
He's actually quite strong. Oh no, he's fine.
A dangerous mistake.
Oh dear. And he's that nondescript that we don't even get the satisfaction of killing him to some dramatic music.
Yes, it shall be.
A lock of Jaheira's hair.
I feel weak, but better. I thank you for helping me through this.
You have earned my gratitude, and I should really get a full day of rest. Yes, indeed. We will get to an inn as soon as possible, Godan saying, because to be quite honest with you, the rest of the party actually are a little bit buggered as well. Thank you, I certainly hope so. Such weakness, I swear, if I ever meet his like again, I'll not let the court spare him. I'll be better after a nice rest. Bing bong bing, level up time, 21,000 experience, very nice indeed, and how fitting that it's actually Jaheira herself who has leveled up.
I await your need.
Right, let's level her up here and now then. Okay, so... Oh, I think after she's rested she may get her stats back as well, because she's currently still cursed. So there you go, look, class hit. I've been scrabbling around looking for how many, what is the maximum hit points you can gain per level. It actually just tells you right here in the inventory screen. So it's 12 for Godan, it's 10 for Korgan, it's 9 for Jaheira, it's 8 for what's her face, Viconia, and it is only 2. Apparently for Yoshimo, which is very, very low. With an extra bonus 2 hit points per level potential, maybe 4. Which is, yeah, that just seems very, very low indeed. But anyway, let's see what Jaheira gets. Oh, Jesus. That's another bad roll. Okay, so the Yoshimo roll previously might not have been a bad roll, potentially. but this certainly is. Anywhere between 2 and 9, we get 2 with Jaheira. Oh god. This is not good, is it? Mind you, with the first level ups we got really good ones, so we can't grumble. I suppose the law of averages and all that. But yeah. Never mind.
What is my task? Consider it done. On my honor, I will do my best.
So I think that's it. That is that. I think we'll wrap up the day's affairs here, in terms of the party, I mean. We're just going to have to go back to the Mythras very quickly, and we'll finish the session there. But yeah, Jaheira is now saved. We have, if we look to our journal, in fact, we have, yeah, saved Jaheira. We've got the glasses of identification, which was high up on Godan's list of things to buy. We're now back up to 4,860 gold, which is pretty nice. So in terms of what we want to do next, we've got Korgan. We can help him recover the Book of Khazar. We can go to the Danes Keep, Windspear Hills, Valigar Kothala, the Umar Hills. That's the same quest. There's the zombified lady in the copper coronet, who we're probably going to pick up when we go and recover the Book of Khazar for Korgan, because both of those are in the Grave District, and Godan has a sneaking suspicion that we're going to need this lady with us to access the tomb, or at least to point it out, because Godan doesn't have the patience to go searching for tombs. So if she can point us there without us having to spend too much time rooting around, that will be a benefit. But we'll pick her up literally when we're ready to go, because she could well be a liability. We don't want to keep her in our party for too long. But I think the next thing we're going to get to first as a priority is back to the docks to speak with Renal Bloodscalp of the Shadow Thieves Guild.
Yes?
But that will have to wait until tomorrow, because for the rest of today and through the night we're going to rest up, because Jaheira is recovering, as are we. So those of you who have been irked, maybe, I don't know if it triggers some form of OCD seeing me walk around with minimal health, but at the start of the next session,
What is my done?
I should be up to full strength once again. Fingers crossed, at least.
Done.
Right then, the good old Mythrest Inn, where Godan is going to sip on quite a few flagons of dragon's beer at the inflated price of 9 gold pieces, when he can get it next door for only 1. But hey ho, as he said previously, it pays to pay through the nose, to drink with class. So in the next session we shall be rested, we shall be recuperated. I shall tweak the spells of the two priesty types to complement each other. Viconia has some spells that Jaheira doesn't, and we can sort of spread them out to have a nice contingent of priest spells at our disposal. And then in the next session we shall head out back to the docks to speak with the Shadow Thieves. So join me next time for that. Until then, see you soon.
Don't they? Do you remember these doors? I remember... I think... Yes, this was my home for so long. But it is too late to go back. They wouldn't have you now. They wouldn't have me. Had no use. Someone else does. He wants something. I don't know why. Those in the cows don't even know. Why don't I know? Do you remember Gorion? Or the others? I think I do. They were... No. Wait. They were the guidance. And there was much more to learn. But it's too late now. They are so far away. You are far away, Too far away to help. Why? Memory should stay, but he digs deeper. Pushes everything aside. I don't remember any of you. Do you remember Saravok or any other? I don't know. They sought your death and mine. They seemed so important at the time, but I don't remember them at all. Something else is more dangerous. Closer. I can feel it. Do you remember me? I can almost see. I want to, but too late. You will come too late.
She resists. She clings to her old life as though it actually matters. She will learn. It is a portrait of what has happened and what may happen. Do you cling to the past, or can you see through the pain? You feel the potential within, don't you? Will you cringe from what you know you want, what you can take as your own? You know what you want. It is you, after all, which has brought us to the dream. Nothing is real. Yet.